find the volume of the sphere. So to find the volume of a sphere, we find the volume of the sphere. So the formula for volume of the sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed, which you can sometimes see like that, but obviously be aware that that's exactly the same thing as having 4 pi r cubed all divided by 3 written like that too. So all we need to do is substitute in the values, and we're going to get the straightforward answer here. So we're going to have 4/3 of pi times the radius cubed, the radius here being 22, so this is going to give me quite a large answer because 22 cubes is quite large. So 4/3 of pi times by 22 cubed. So 22 cubed on the calculator. 22 cubed has a value of 10,648. So that's 4/3 of pi times by 10,648. And the easiest way to find 4/3 of something is just to divide it by 3 and then times it by 4. So we'll divide that by 3 and then times it by 4. And when we do, it gives us what's really not a particularly nice number at all, which is 42592 over 3. Obviously there's still got a pi in there as well, so we could leave your answer like that. But if you can do that, obviously you'd have to use centimeters cubed still. But probably easiest to just switch that back to a decimal form. And so that is 14,197.3 centimeters cubed. Right, this is a slightly trickier question. So the steel ball bearing is made from a melted cylindrical slug with the same volume. Find the radius of the ball bearing. So first of all, we need to find the volume of this slug. So if you go back to thinking about the volume of a cylinder, then that's just the area of the bottom part times by the height. So pi r squared times by the height. So we can substitute in the numbers that are here because they're nice simple numbers. So we've got pi times 1 squared times by the height, which is 2. So 1 squared being 1 times 2. So the volume of this is just 2 pi. Okay, so we know that the volume of this is also going to be 2 pi. So all we're going to do is set these up equal to each other. So if you remember, the volume of the sphere will be written as 4/3 pi r cubed. And we know that that's going to be the same as 2 pi, which was the volume of this cylinder. So 2 pi must be equal to 4/3 pi r cubed. So all I need to do now is just shift this all around until we've got the radius, which is what the question's asking for. So if I'm going to get rid of 4/3, I'll do it in 2 steps. Could do it in 1. I'm just going to do it by clearing out the 3. So I'll multiply both sides by 3 first of all. So that will give me 6 pi equals 4 pi r cubed. And I'm going to get rid of that 4 pi, which we can just do in one jump here. To leave me with a radius, so I'll divide both sides by 4 pi. Divide this side by 4 pi. So that will get rid of that from that side, leave me with just the radius cubed. And on this side, well, we're going to have pi divided by pi will just cancel. 6 divided by 4 is the same as 3 over 2. So radius cubed is 3 over 2, or 1.5. So r is just going to be the cubed root, to finish it off, of 3 over 2. So cube root of 3 over 2 on the calculator is 1.14 to 2 decimal places. And that is centimetres because it's a distance.